Welcome to Rmworldcoins. Sorry, it's been a while since my last video. It's been pretty busy trying to get things together as far as selling and purchasing new coins. It's been a crazy time, especially with the flu season coming up and the holidays. So now I have a little bit of time to do some video, and hopefully I'll get some interest and for you guys to do something for the holidays as far as looking up some new coins that maybe you want to collect, either world or US coins. So today, I got a few coins that I've been stashing away for my kids. As you get older, you want to put these these coins, set them aside for your kids for their inheritance or for your retirement. Excuse me. Because sooner or later you'll think about what are you going to do with all your accumulations of coins. You have to at least have something, a goal that either you're gonna give it to your family, you're gonna sell it when you get to a certain age. You got to do something with it, okay? Because you can't take it with you, so you got to be sure that you have some type of a plan to do something with these coins. It's very important that they go to somebody who can appreciate the time and hard work and expenses that you put into collecting your coins. Hopefully the person that you give it to will appreciate all this, and that they will be inheriting a very nice collection, so they can keep in your remembrance, or at least when it gets to be a hard time, that they can liquidate to help assist them in their financial needs. So what I have basically is I'm going to do videos on stuff that I have accumulated for my kids. These are going straight to my kids. I like to collect them. I know they're rare, they're scarce, they're highly in demand, they have good appeal. Okay, as I mentioned before, the three things I always look for is a scarce, basically they're low mintage, melted down, very few in high grades because heavily circulated, high demand, that there's a lot of collectors looking for the coin, and of course definitely appeal. So it's not heavily bag marked, heavily toned. It has nice appeal that another collector will happily purchase the coin from you and put it in their collection. Okay, those are the three things that you want to look for. So let's go ahead and start this. These are the coins that I have accumulated for my kids. I collect them for myself before, but you get to the point where you're not going to take it with you. You kind of slow down, and then of course you think about what you're going to do with the coins. And I decided that I'm going to give my these collections to my kids. At least they'll have something to look forward to. So I've got a whole case for each of my children, so they'll appreciate what I've done for them, and hopefully they'll continue collecting. Or if not, they can do whatever they want with it. If they have financial needs, they can always sell it. So what we have here today is some few world coins that I enjoy collecting, and I like collecting Dominican Republic coins. There are normally a lot of the coins I like are the silver dollar size coins, which consist of the peso, I think 1895, the 5 franco with 1891, and of course very popular 1939, 1952, and there's also a 1963. So I'm going to show you a few coins here that is, one is easily attainable, the other one is very hard to attain in high grade. So, excuse me. So the first one we're going to go is, we're going to look at this 1939 that's certified by NGC. Now the 39 basically has a very low mintage of like 20,000 coins. But being the first year of the low mintage coin of this particular design, a lot of them got circulated, melted down, and so there's only very few. I rarely seen one in MS65, because if I did find an MS65, I think it'll be running around between $5,000 and $8,000. Trying to find an MS62 is still difficult. So I've seen a lot of extra fine, and AU58 is as close as you're going to get to uncirculated on the 1939. Be very choosy, because some of these grades or third-party company like PCGS or NGC kind of overgrade these coins. So being sure that you have a nice, properly graded coin gets also very difficult, because sometimes third-party grading don't know how to grade world coins. Since I've seen hundreds and hundreds of these particular dates and their condition, I can do a lot of comparison and know what I'm looking for. So this one here of this Indian on this 1939, and of course 1939 is the key date, and an AU58 would run between $800 to $1,200. XF run you about a couple $100. BU or better will run you a couple of grand to $5,000, and if it's really nice, and of course the rarest, if it's a proof, and you're looking about $10,000–$15,000 coin. And a proof definitely is a mirror field, and highly sought after. Only a few, probably maybe 10 pieces struck, and these coins were struck in the US, so these are very nice coins. High silver content. This one 1939, very popular. So if you get them this nice with luster, sharp strike, exceptionally clean of the field, that is what you're looking for, okay? I mean, if it's baggy and stuff like that, very unappealing, avoid it, because later on, when you do try to sell the coin, you might have a hard time. And especially if you pass it on to your children, and when it's time for them to sell it, they're going to be getting less money than what you thought, okay? So, you know, appeal is very important. This one here has very nice appeal, so nobody will say, I don't want the coin, because it is a very nice, appealing coin with no problem. Sharp strike. High point is the cheekbone, and of course the ring, the earrings, or the round ring around the ear, the headgear, okay, and of course, you know, those are the high points of the coin, the cheekbones. So that's what you want to look at. So, and of course, exceptionally nice. It does have luster field. You'll note that on the letterings, mostly there is a little bit more heavier than the actual field. That's why it's graded an AU58. Now let's look at the reverse. Simple reverse. There's shield, Dominican Republic. Very nice coin. So this is what you want to look for. I mean, normally you'll see the reverse of a lot of these coins like this, very nice. So you have to look at the detail of the leaf and of course of all the vegetation in the back here, and of course the book, the arrows, the drape, and so forth. Be sure that everything is visible to the naked eye. And of course, very nice. No digs, no rim bumps, no nothing. So this one here is a pretty decent coin. So of course, this one here, you'll easily sell it in the future. So this is a very nice 1939 Dominican Republic peso. Okay, so if you come across this particular coin, this is one of the better dates that I would probably recommend. And of course, AU55 would be the lowest grade that I would try to attain on this particular date, and be sure it's as nice as this. And if you can afford an AU58, great. If you can find an MS60 or better, that would be even better, okay? Because there's only a very few numbers graded in MS60 or higher grade. Definitely people will be looking for that high grade, and you can always ask a good premium on a grade that is beyond the reach and availability for a lot of collectors. Okay, again, 1939, very nice coin, highly sought after. This one here, definitely something I would recommend to a world coin collector. And if you can collect all the dollars, the 1891, 1895, excuse me, 1897, 1939, 1952, and also there's a 1955 and a 1963. Okay, take a look at those dates and you won't go wrong to add those to your collection. The next one we have is the 1952. Again, this is similar to a 1939. Now, I wish my 1939 looked as nice as this coin. Then I would have at least a $5,000 coin. But 1939 would be hard to find in this condition. This one here is a very nice coin. MS64, 65 is very scarce. MS66, 67 is extremely rare. Okay, so if you have a third-party grading company, great, but still, sometimes you have to be sure you have the keen eye to look at the surfaces, look at the numbers of contact on the field, exceptionally nice with the naked eye. And then of course I use a 10x magnifier to check the fields out to be sure I have no issues with the coin. If I do, then of course, if it's available, readily available, then I would pass it up and get something nicer. But if it's a scarce date like the 1939, I have no choice, but I would definitely pick it up for my collection because it would be difficult to find another. Okay, so now 1952 has also 20,000 mintage, but then again, many of them circulated and melted down. So high grades are still available, but they're going up in value. So if you can add one of these in MS65 to your portfolio, your collection, you should not go wrong. A nice 65 probably will run you about $400 or $500. A regular BU may run you maybe $50 to $125. So as of this video, you should still find the 1952 plentiful, and definitely something that maybe you want to add to your collection. On the reverse, it is the same as the 1939. It's very simple, very nice luster on the field. All the high points are there. So basically that's what you want to look for. And as I said, if this was a 1939, I would be extremely happy with this coin. But you will be able to get the 1952 in this condition easily, and it's affordable. So note that if you pick it up, pick up the best grade possible. Most likely, 5-10 years, you should see a nice doubling in price because these world coins continue to increase in value. The demand is there, and of course you want to be sure you have the appeal of this coin, which is what this one have. Very nice, full luster, sharp strike, no bag marks that is distracting, and so this is something that you want to add to your collection. Very nice coin, highly desirable. So if you come across the 1939 and the 1952, definitely something that you want to think about adding to your collection. Like I mentioned before, you also have the pesos, the peso 1897 peso and 1891 5 franco. And of course, there's a 1955 peso along with a 1963 peso. So those are the actually six coins that I would, maybe try to research and see if you can pick up and add to your collection. Those 6 dates definitely will, continue to be a high demand coin for those high grade And whatever you can afford. I mean, don't go crazy. Negotiate, the price with, the dealer or collector. Get something that you have mutual agreeing on as far as price. But based on the appeal, the condition, right, and the scarcity, definitely a coin that you want to add to your collection. Well, hopefully you'll like the presentation on the Dominican Republic peso. So if you collect Central American coins, I will be going through many coins from Central America, and hopefully you'll enjoy those coins and add those coins to your collection and enjoy putting them aside for your future retirement or collecting them for your kids for their inheritance. Well, hopefully you like the information. If you like the information and you like my video, please comment. If you'd like to see other countries, maybe I have available coins from those countries and I can always do a video on those countries. But if you like the information, please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, share the information to other collectors, and definitely, hopefully I'll see you again, because I will be uploading many videos shortly, since I have some time to add new videos to Rmworldcoins. Thank you very much. Till the next time. Happy holiday. Bye-bye.